So hey guys, today this is going to be my kind of palettes, bronzers, not palettes, why did I say palettes? Because I was going to do my palettes collection and I decided to do this instead because I couldn't find my palettes. So it's my blushes, bronzers, general powder items which I keep in this little acrylic tub which, oh no that one's gone, which I found in a little random shop in Spain. It was like one of those Chinese warehouse things. Yeah, so I keep it in here, and if you want to see where it is actually kept, keep your eye out. I'm going to be doing a makeup collection update video fairly soon, hopefully. I can't remember if I used these the last time I did it. I don't think I did, so I don't think you guys would have really seen these. Maybe you have. No, you'd seen them in the haul from Spain. But yeah, anyway, so it's powders, blushes, bronzers, highlighters, everything, all in here. And it's going to be the collection. Let's get straight to it. Okay, so first up I'm just going to pick the one that has been sitting on top. It is my Bourjois chocolate bronzer. I use this a heck of a lot. Just looks like that. I have it in the lighter shade. I think I have it, yeah, 51. Maybe they might do 50, but it's one of the lighter shades. And I use this pretty much on a daily basis. I've had it for ages, and as you can see it looks like it's hardly been used. I'm a big fan of this. It's a really nice bronzer. Next up, because these two are trying to run away, I have two blushes from Natural Collections. I have them in Sweet Cheeks, which is a more pinky one, and Peach Melba, which is obviously more peachy. These are really nice, really affordable, except they always break. The little pans never stay in the palettes, so if you had like a Z palette or one of those magnetic ones like a Z palette, you could get these, and they're quite easy to depot. Which I did consider doing, but then I was just like, I don't really use them. I don't really use them. I don't use them often enough for it to be a problem. Like, because I'm not a massive blusher person, so you might notice that I have quite a few. I have a few blushes, but I don't really tend to use them, I'll be honest. I use like one or two a lot. So like this one here, Peach Melba, I use it quite a bit, but I've fallen in love with other products. So yeah, I have those. Another ones that are kind of sticking out. I have this MUA, what is it? Blush Perfection Cream Blusher in the shade Dolly. I really like this. It's a very natural shade. Again, it's kind of like the Peach Melba one. It's just quite peachy. I tend to go for more orangey peachy shades rather than pink shades because it suits my complexion better. I have more of a cool undertone, so I think that pinks just don't really work as well on my skin, so I really like that, and it's affordable again. I think it's about £2. Another one from MUA, which I bought, and I have no idea why I bought it. I bought it online once, and I've hardly ever used it. It's this. It's the standard blusher. It's in like the newer packaging though, so it opens to the side like that, and it's a marshmallow. I've literally never used this. I think I may have used it. I think I let Matt put it on me once. But yeah, I think it's only £1, so affordable, but not really wearable. Next up, I have this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Blusher, which is gorgeous. I use this as more of a highlight because it's very shimmery, very shiny, and not too pinky. You can kind of get away with it. It's kind of like a golden pink, so you can definitely get away with it on your like cheekbones. Okay, I don't know if anyone else's camera does this. I have the Canon EOS 3. No, that's not what I have. Canon EOS 650D, and randomly it just stops recording, and I seem to remember reading something about this online before, but I don't know how to stop it, so if anyone knows, please tell me in the comments or link me to a website that tells me how to do it. By the way, my cat's in my bed in the background, having a snooze. But yeah, no, I tend to use this as a highlight, and again, I don't use it that often. Oh, I didn't mention that it's in the shade Hard Day, but Makeup Revolution really kindly sent this to me, and I keep meaning to pick up another one in a more highlightery shade because I think they're really nice products, and you actually get quite a lot of product. You get like, how much do you get? 6 grams. How much do you get in these ones? It doesn't say. But these, you only get 3.2 in the Makeup Academy ones, whereas Makeup Revolution you get 6. So yeah. Just a little thing to weigh that up there. And I do think they're more money though. I think those ones are about £3 or £4 from Makeup Revolution. Alright. Anyway. I have 3 from Fashionista. I have this blusher in the shade New York, which I love. It's one of the ones you pop out and put into the palettes, which are really handy. Then I have this one, oh I just put my finger in it, called, what is it called? Juicy Apricot shade 6, which I have hardly used because it's so pigmented and really glittery, which I didn't realise when I bought it, because again I bought it online. And then the last one I have a bronzer in the shade Paris, which is nice, but it's a little bit too dark for me. And because it's so pigmented, it's really hard to use like sparingly so that I can get it the right shade. But, you know, that's not really a bad thing, it's just kind of personal preference, I guess. Then I have this one from Rimmel. I keep saying I don't mean to, apologies. Rimmel, I bought this in Poundland once, and I have to say it is one of my most used blushes ever. It's like this little trio. They might still make it, I'm not sure. It's in the shade 21 Summer Fever, and it's from the Lasting Finish range, and it says it's a blendable powder, blush and highlight. I wouldn't say that any of these are really a highlight. I guess they mean the light pink one, but still that is kind of a blush. I just think this is a really good combination. It will suit you all year round. It goes from a light pink, which you could use in kind of springtime, to a browny, darker pink one, which would just be really good for like autumn, winter. So I really love this, and the fact that it came with a brush, but the brush is pointless, let's just face it. But for £1 in Poundland, I thought this was amazing, and I'd probably pay full price for it. I know they do a couple of other shades, which I've always been interested, but I've never seen them, so yeah. Next up, I have another product from MUA. It's the Shimmer Kisses Bronzer. I hate this so much. It's just a horrible colour. It's like this massive clunky packaging. I think this was about £3 or £4. And I'll swatch it, and it's just, ew, it's just not a nice colour. It's far too shimmery. You can't probably see it. It's far too shimmery, and the colours don't really, there's not an awful lot of difference, I always think, between them, and the payoff isn't that great. It just doesn't look right. It just looks far too shimmery, glitzy than a highlighter should be. I know obviously they're supposed to be a bit of a shimmer, but it's just not a very nice shimmer, and I tried using it as an eyeshadow because I read somewhere that someone did, and it was quite nice, but it just didn't work either with that. So not a big fan of that one. Next, I have another MUA product, which is just their standard £1 bronzer. I have it in shade 3, and I love this product. I used this for ages. Like, did I just say it's only £1? It's really good. As you can see, I hit pan, and I actually forgot I had this, so I'm going to start using this again, I think. Comparison to the... it's a pretty similar shade, actually. The Bourjois one has a little bit more of a yellowy undertone. I would say yellowy orangey undertone, whereas this one's more like a brown. But really big fan of that. Then I have a random bronzer from a magazine, which I kept because I quite liked it if I was doing something that had to be like really, really bronzed. If I was on holiday or something, sometimes I would just put a little bit of this because it's like a brownie shimmer, so it looked quite nice. But I don't use that very often. And then I have this MUA Mosaic blush, which again I used to be a massive fan of from what I had in English Rose. Yeah, it's just a nice collection of colours that when you blend them together they make a really pretty blush, which I used to really like. Onto the other half of it. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of more higher end with an exception, which I'll just talk about now. Not higher end, it's higher end blushes, bronzers, but then moving on to powders. I have another Makeup Revolution blush, which I bought myself in the shade Sugar. And I forget about this all the time. It's quite a dark colour yeah, quite a dark colour considering what I'm used to, so I was kind of waiting for autumn winter before I can start wearing it, but I'm looking forward to wearing it because it looks really nice, and it was really affordable too. So just down the side here I have a little mini Benny tint, which funnily enough I don't use ever. I can't make it work for me. I can't make it work as a cheek stain or a lip stain, and I got it in Glamour magazine ages ago, so I'm not that bothered about it, but I just keep it just in case I ever see a tutorial or something that I really like with it and I can make it work, but so far I haven't, so who knows. Then I have this random little product from Estee Lauder that my mum got in a gift set like a couple of years ago, and she gave it to me. It is the So Ingenious, why did I struggle to read that? So Ingenious Multi-Dimension Loose Powder. And it just comes in this really pretty little pot, and you unclick the lid, there's a little powder puff. And I don't know what it is about this, I just find it a really nothing product. Like, I don't really get what you're supposed to use it for. Like, I've tried using it as like just a general setting powder. Didn't really do anything. I've tried using it as like a bronzer, highlighter. Again, it just didn't really do anything. I couldn't really find something that I could really, like, see it. I don't know, like, if I wasn't putting it on enough of it or if I was applying it in the wrong way. I just couldn't really make it work so that it was really like, wow, this is amazing. Because it's Estee Lauder, I was kind of had quite high hopes for it. So, I don't know, I just found it a bit weird. Next up I have my little Inglot blush palette, which is actually meant to be a face palette, but the woman was like, oh yeah, you can just fit 2 blushes in there. So I have these 2, it's like a blush and highlight duo thing. They're in like shades 203, 204, don't know which way around. Love these, they're amazing. The highlighters are really good as well. I tend to use this half more and then the highlighter on that one because this is a little bit bright for me and a little bit out of my comfort zone, but these are amazing. Got this at IMAX and it was really quite affordable. I think I only paid £13 or £15 for this, I recall, which is amazing for Inglot if you know the brand itself. Okay, this video is going on quite a bit. I need to speed up. I have a Clarins blusher which I love and I wear all the time at the moment. It's in shade 2 Soft Peach. It's illuminating cheek colour, sorry. And I can't get it open. The packaging is just gorgeous. So there's like a nice mirror in there. There's my camera. And yeah, the colours, there's a mixture and it's really shimmery, but it's just such a natural colour and you can wear it with whatever makeup you're wearing. Love it. Love it. Last bronzer before we get into powders, I have this NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in the shade Sunny. This thing I had such high hopes for and I was so disappointed by it. I just found it didn't suit me at all. I have hardly used it. I can't really complain because it wasn't that much. I think it was like £2 or £3. But yeah, I'm not completely done with this. I feel like I need to keep trying. I don't know, I just don't think it really went well with my skin tone or something. I don't know. But there's that. Then I have 4 face powders, all for different things. I have this Stay Matte powder, which is smashed to pieces, which I didn't want to throw away just yet because I thought it would be a waste because there is quite a lot of product left. It's just smashed to smithereens. Oh, and everything's falling around me. Then I have this Collection 2000 pressed powder, which is too dark for me and I use if I've got a really good tan going on, but it's really old at the same time. I have this 17 Miracle Matte powder in the shade Ivory Porcelain, which is my kind of generally everyday powder. Yeah, some of it's fallen out. That's just my general everyday powder. I really love this, and my other like everyday powder is the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour waterproof powder in Ivory, which I used a bit less, but I tend to, if I'm going out, I'll stick this one in my bag just because it's a little bit more compact and I just tend to grab this one over this one because there's more product in this one. So yeah, but I like both of these powders. This one, if I had to pick one, I'd pick this one because it's more affordable and that's kind of a big factor for me. This is a very nice finely milled powder. I find this one keeps me matte for longer. I can't talk anymore. So yeah, that is everything in my little powder blusher bronzer pot. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please tell me if there's any powders or blushes or bronzers you think I need to try out and any you want me to review. I am tending to do kind of quicker 1 minute, 2 minute reviews at the moment just because I don't know how to do long reviews. Should I admit that? Am I a bad YouTuber for admitting that? I don't know. But I tend to do that, so if you have see any of the products in this video you want me to do one of those on, I will film it and it'll be up soon. So yes, thank you for watching. I hope this video didn't drag on for too long and I hope it was remotely interesting to you. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!